And here we are. We're going to do some gameplay. Let me just tell you what has happened. Last video I posted was Japan et al., which is a summary of the Japanese turn, and then the Americans, British, Chinese, Italians, Australians, and French. And now we are at the American turn, and you'll see that the German subs are gone. They lost a battle with the cruiser. The Russian cruiser stood its ground. This convoy missed, but there was damage put on the Novgorod factory, and also the Romanian factory. 6 on the Novgorod factory and 4 on the Romanian factory, while the bomber that was sent, the Russian bomber that was sent to Ukraine, was shot down. Now they do have increased factory protection, or radar reduces the damage by a half. So that's not great, and maybe I ought to change strategies here, but I do like strategic bombing, and it does do things, so I did have to land a bomber down here that has to be protected. And the Japanese did an attack against Anhui, and there's a piece that I forgot to take care of. And that's what happened there. They did a major attack, and actually they only had 4 hits, and the troops in Anhui hit 4 back. This should be good. He also bought 2 destroyers and a transport, as well as 3 infantry. He did attack the Anzac sub off 35 and killed it. I think that's it. I do not know if, Schultze, I don't know if you rolled for the 2 the sub against Yugoslavia. Let me see if the game did that for us. This is, okay, I'm going to widen this out, and it shows collect 2 lost to blockade, but it doesn't show which blockade. Okay, so I'm going to roll the dice right now. I think you can see that. The battle calculator here is 2 Russian subs rolling 6s, 2 and a 4. So you would lose $2 off. I know this sub missed, but I don't. Oh, there should be a Russian sub there. Oh, sorry, I'm in the middle of history. All right, so that should be $2 off. Let's go back to current game. And let's get out of edit mode. And then I'm going to go back into edit mode as we check out the players. And if we were to check out just the stats right now, we have the Allies at 229, the Axis at 111, 145 is the danger zone, so we're safe. Got a good nice cushion there. Production is at 165, 100, 297 versus 228. That's not as big as I'd like, especially with some of my advantages. The TUV, however, is comfortable. So, and 83 for the Americans is excellent, but the Germans are at a very healthy $75. This is actually going to take them down $2. So I'll just do that right quick. Change resources. It should be Germany at 73. All right, what are the Allies going to do? The big Allied turn. Okay, I'm going to open up on the screen over here, and I do not think. Oh, I'm just going to ask him what the technology for this round was. I think it was radar. We're not going to we're not going to go with switching back and forth because Japan is in such a tough state. We're going to let the Germans have it all. And so I'm going to choose a tech, and I'm going to choose war bonds for Russia. Okay, and I'm going to add that. Just sort of, insult to injury kind of thing. I like war bonds a lot. Cash is nice. Okay, and then we can go over here, and we can see the players down the bottom here in the right screen. At the bottom, we'll see that the Americans have shipyards, long-range heavy bombers. The British have long-range and increased factory. The Germans have 8 radar, long-range, improved artillery, and increased factory. The Japanese have super subs, jet power, long-range. The Russians have increased factory and war bonds. They might also have heavy bombers. I think they do, actually. Shoot, that would have made a difference. Nuts. I was sure I had heavy bombers. Schulze, didn't I have heavy bombers? One point in time. I thought I chose it for that battle against West Ukraine. I'll have to check that out. Okay, let's continue on. We going to do? Okay, so the general, let's see what the Atlantic looks like. So we have a strong contingent, strong Navy in the Atlantic. And this is sort of one of my new projects, is the North Atlantic. You see quite a few strategies where the North Atlantic is given over to German air and naval domination, and the Med is where the Allies are strong. And I have been working for the past 3 games, probably, to try to take care of that. Excuse me. So we're going to continue with that. One of the ways I'm doing that is to supply the Atlantic Fleet with aircraft carriers, and then let the British sort of occupy some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. So let's look at our SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So I need to remember to take that transport there. I don't think there's a current threat to that transport in 91. And most of the air forces in Belarus. And although they have long-range aircraft, they are in the middle of nowhere. So the pretty obvious situation is that we have Norway wide open. Now, we almost have the Berlin bank job here, which would be something. So I would love to take care of those 2 subs, but I don't want to let up. That bomber has to be protected. And there are still a number of forces surrounding Moscow that it's, no joke. So obviously he's going to wait 2 turns to assault, and that would be, either if he wins, success, or if he loses, probably game. Still got a strong air force over here, which is pretty, I am convoying everything. He's contained. I don't think I necessarily need to buy a lot. I will put probably 3 units into this area. Probably 3 destroyers. I have I have shipyards, and so it's not of great importance. And let's do some bombing. I know that he has bombing. Maybe bombing is not what to do when he has that advantage. I still feel like it is. Bomber there, no bomber there. No American bomber there. 3 bombers there. All right. I will then go with pound and ground and pound. I don't usually buy, these days I don't usually buy more than 2 transports. So I will tell you that. And I am looking for at least 1 tank for that blitzing opportunity that goes in and out. The other thing I could do would be, oh, actually, let me see. Yep, it's time. Neutral crush. Yep, it's time. Yep, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe a neutral crush would be in order, actually. So I will change that, and let's pop those babies up. That would probably require tanks. That would be the crushing element there. And I don't need 2. Just 1 will be enough. That still gives me an opportunity to buy more planes. All right, I'm going to be satisfied with that. It should be a good round. Let me see if Schultze. Oh, jet fighters. Okay, he bought jet fighters. Add tech to the Germans. You stink, Schultze. All right, I'm going to do politics, and I'm going to do my combat moves first, and then I'll call him. Declare war on the true neutrals. All right, so let's take these boys and invade right. Oh, I need to roll for war bonds right now for the Russians. So I just added war bonds, but I should have rolled for it. I'm gonna roll 2 dice, 1 dice right now for war bonds. Here it is, and I get a 6. Oh wow, cool. All right, then I will edit the PUs resources, and the Russians get PUs. They would have got 33 plus 6 is 39. All right. Nice. Okay, so we have the Americans invading. Destroyer is fine, doesn't need to attack. All right, I'm going backwards, and I'll drop those over there. Okay, this comes up here. Okay, sorry, I should be speaking this out loud. Infantry and mech goes into 91 and then invades Spain. My transport from 86 takes the British troops to C-Zone 91. The 2 mechs in Tunisia move to Morocco, and the artillery moves from Tunisia to Algeria. The infantry artillery go into the Sea Zone 101, and they go to 91 to invade Spain as well. We declared war on the neutrals. The plane from East Coast will now attack Spain as well. The troops from Normandy, Bordeaux will move into Spain, bringing my ground units to 6. 2 fighters off the carriers move to Spain, bringing my fighters to 3, and a bomber will go there as well. I do have a cruiser, and that cruiser will go down to 81, and I will bombard as well as that. The transports will go to 125, so that the English will be able to invade. That will not do. The sub from 112 goes to 110. Actually, I'm only going to take one of those. Only one is necessary. I don't want to waste both transports. I will take one transport with 2 British infantry to 125. Sorry about that noise. And that is all that's going into Spain. Let's now work on the aircraft carrier from 101 goes to, of course, 81, 91. All right, and let's go to another active sea zone. That transport is fine. That sub off of 93 will stay. The sub off of Greece will stay. Destroyer on 92 will stay. That's fine, battle. And the infantry and the artillery in Manchuria will move down to Jehol. The tank will move from Shahar to Kansu. Okay, so the infantry and mech go into the Sea Zone 10 and the 3 destroyers, and they will all go to Hawaii, and one of the destroyers will proceed to Midway. The ships in Johnson will all move back to Hawaii. That means that there is 1 cruiser, 2 destroyers, a sub, aircraft carrier, 2 fighters, a mech, and an infantry in Hawaii. And I believe that is every single American piece on the board. Let me just check. And I think that's it. And so I will call Schulze for the battle. And we'll see if he responds. Just want to make sure I have... Okay, doesn't look like he's available. Okay, so I will do my battle in Spain. You can watch the right panel, and that'll show the dice rolls. Done. And here we go. Conduct naval bombardment, of course. And that's a hit. And that's a clear. Fo ho ho! Schulze's luck is back. So I got 5 hits, which cleared the land space, but he got 4. So that is everything but 2. All right. Okay. All right, let's go with the non-coms. That was over quickly. The bomber will fly back to London. The two airplanes will fly to 110. One of the airplanes will go to 91. And let me just, actually, I might leave that open. It might be a little clearer. Oh, there's a sub off Celebes. All right, the only thing I see to be done is to put the infantry and the mech onto Hawaii. And that would be the end of the American turn, with me placing three transports into 101, three infantry, 2 artillery, 1 tank into East Coast, 3 destroyer and fighter and a diver East Coast, and 3 destroyers in the West Coast. And let's see if there's any. I don't think there's any. Just see what we have here. I'm just going to check the player mode right here, and that says the Americans are at 75. All right, let's proceed with the Chinese. The Chinese get $26, which gives me this gives me 6 units. All right, what are the Chinese going to do? And I will tell you that I am going to assault. I'm sure that I won't get as lucky this time, so I will not assault, actually. Let's go here into Shantung. Let's go there. And then, so what happened is the 3 from Qichao went to Anhui. The 1 from Anhui went to Shantung. And we now have 3 infantry and 5 artillery in Anhui, as well as 1 in Shantung and a fighter in Qichao. I will actually put the fighter in there. Let's go for broke here. And then we will put everything into, that's in 6 units into Anhui. That gives me 10 artillery, 4 infantry, and 1 fighter. Should have chose all fighter infantry since he's going to attack me. Oh well. That would have given me 2 more units. So 5 artillery and 1 infantry. Yep, almost 2 more. And then I will end with, I will end with $29. I don't think there's any convoying to be done right now, so that's good. Okay. And what are the British going to do? Where are we at for time? 24 minutes of recording. All right, let's keep going, see what we can do. The British. I think the obvious thing to do is a transport is pretty obvious for the Atlantic, maybe 2. And then I think I will probably buy also a destroyer and 2 fighters. Yep, 2 fighters. And that would bring me to 4 units off of what you call it. So I will pop an infantry in there. So I'm pretty assiduously not buying factories in the Middle East. I have an opponent that I have in mind. Hey, Schultze.
Hey, how you doing, Carl? What's up?
Good. I just invaded Spain. I declared war on the neutrals.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep, time for that. So I succeeded.
It's not like that's gonna hurt anything because I can't get to the neutrals anyhow.
Right. So I succeeded. I took you out the first roll, but in Spain, but you took me out for 4, so that was significant. So 4 units are done, and now I'm doing the Chinese did not assault.
Who took Spain? The U.S.
The U.S. did, yeah.
Okay.
And the Chinese did not assault Kiangsu. They did take back Shantung.
Okay, so Spain is now American. Well, 2 for that. And
Okay, so for combat, just a couple of moves. I don't want to necessarily update your board right now, but I did send one of the American transports, only one, up to 125, and now the British infantry have taken over Norway. 2 of them.
Okay. So just one transport.
Yep.
One American went to 125, drop buff. 2 British infantry to Norway. Got it.
The Normandy troops are going to actually go down to Spain. I want to play it safe.
The British troops.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, in the interest of being annoying, I'm going to send the 2 infantry. I don't need to do that. Oops. I'm going to.
So if I read this correct.
Yep.
Sweden's pro-Axis, Switzerland's pro-Axis.
Yes.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Obviously, the big one right now is Turkey. So yeah, I got to take that. So I have 4 units and a couple of planes. So I'm a little short on stuff. So I may have bitten off more than I can chew, but we'll see.
And so like I could walk across if it comes to I could walk across with Italy to Turkey.
Yep.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm a little short on air power. I need 1 more. Let's see how far those airplanes will go. I don't think they'll make it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's definitely a cool. So did you happen to see Matt Todd's Axis and Allies game with Monks?
No, not yet.
Okay, so listen to this. Japan is making $83.
What?
Germany is making $83 a turn. Italy is making 46.
Oh wow.
So I said, how much of the map do they? If you look at his recap, the Axis control everything except London, India, Egypt, and like the United States. They control just about all of Africa. They control all of Asia, everything.
Huh. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I forgot to do is I forgot to. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move the. Let's see. The transport from 76 is going to go to 81, but we both know that there's a mech on there.
Okay. What about the Russian or the Italian subs?
The Italian subs are right now are staying put, but I'm dropping a destroyer.
There's 2 Italian subs in 98.
Yep. I'm dropping a destroyer and 2 aircraft into Egypt as well as
Okay.
Yep. So that should help.
You can ignore.
Yes.
You can ignore those.
Yep. I'm just on my board. I forgot to. I told you to put the tech the mech into the boat, and then I forgot to do it myself as I was updating my board. So I'm doing it right now. So that transport moved there, and of course it won't let me. Okay, so let's go and do. I think it's the only battle. Let me just check over here. There's no bombers over here. The only battle is Turkey, and it's more of a raid.
Okay.
There's 3 infantry, 1 artillery, and 2 fighters. So I'm assuming I will not be taking this out.
I see.
But we'll see what happens.
So you're bringing 3 infantry, artillery, and 2 fighters.
Yes.
Okay. Against 8, there's 8 infantry there.
Yes. I will. I'm going to take the 2 infantry. I brought a transport from 110 down with 2 infantry, and I'm going to invade. No, I'm not. Forget it. I'm not invading Portugal. I'm good. Okay, so this is good. I'm going to roll the dice.
Okay.
And I only got 1 hit, and you got 4. So there you go.
So you're
retreating.
There's 7 units there now.
Yep, there's 7 units there now. So
6 and 7.
All right. I will go
Your
there.
plane came from Egypt, right?
They came from Egypt. They're landing in northwest. Oh, shucks.
What's up?
I could have brought my other fighters down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have. Shoot. I got a bunch of stuff up there. 5 more fighters. Would you let me roll those?
Oh my goodness.
Would you let me roll those?
Oh, that's a big one there.
That is a big one.
Oh, man.
5 4s. You're still going to get the property. You're still going to keep it.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one, Grog. That's a tough one.
All right. Shucks. I didn't see it. I didn't do my active thing. I usually do whatever is active. Doggone it. All right.
So you didn't set your board up?
No, I didn't. I didn't have time. I didn't have time with everything going on today.
You gotta set the board up.
Yep. Okay, and
So like you said, the grandkids are coming down.
Yep.
Are you gonna be busy all weekend?
Yeah, I'll be busy for the next week. Shoot, and I should have taken Volgograd back. That's okay. And I could have sent those tanks all over the place. Could have killed some German troops. Shoot, I rushed it. All right.
When your enemy is what's the saying?
When your enemy's making mistakes, don't interrupt him.
Don't bother him.
Yeah.
Interrupt him.
All right.
Interrupt.
Right. Okay. Let's see here.
I can try to get to. I can do. If you post the big 3, I can do Italy. Maybe get to Germany. I don't think anything's gonna matter with that's gonna affect Germany.
Okay, 4 fighters from Smolensk go to northwest Persia. 1 fighter from Russia goes to northwest Persia. 1 infantry from Samara goes to Russia. 15 infantry from Szechuan go to Sikang.
Yep.
Infantry and mech from Hunan go to Anhui. 3 anti-aircraft from Qichao go to Anhui. Infantry from Yunnan goes to Guangxi.
Hold on, from where? Hold on. Oh, you said British infantry from Yunnan?
Yunnan, yep. Mm-hmm. All right. 1 tank and 3 mech from India go to Persia, East Persia. 3 3 infantry from Egypt go to Transjordan. One mech, 1 anti-aircraft from Transjordan.
3 infantry from Egypt go to where? Transjordan.
Transjordan, yeah.
Got it. And then what you have the AA gun in
Transjordan. 2 infantry off the boat in 91 go on to Spain. 1 artillery from Gibraltar goes to Spain.
Got it.
Your fighters are way out there. I do not have anything to fear. I am going to fly these babies as far as I can go. Let's see what I got. Let's crush what you call as fast as possible. Let's see. I'm looking where I can put these 3 fighters from England. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I'll put 3 fighters from England into Tunisia.
Hold on. 3 fighters from England to Tunisia. Got it.
1 TAC bomber from 110 goes to Tunisia. And
what about the Libya troops, the mech and the artillery?
2 mech went from Libya to Algeria. No, actually, they're going to go back to Alexandria.
Got it. Hey, Clark, can you give me a troop count in Spain?
Yep. So let me just finish this. All right, let me do. Oh, I know what that was. Okay, let me just do any active units, because if I had done that last time, I wouldn't have made that mistake. And okay. All right, I'm happy with everything. So let me do a placement, and that'll be transport in. I'm going to do the transport and destroyer in 81. I don't want anything to mess that up. And 2 fighters.
Destroyer 81. Hey, your British transport, is that 98?
98?
Or is it an 81?
81.
It's an 81, okay.
Yep. And then there are 2 fighters that go into Egypt.
2 fighters in Egypt. Got it.
Huh. Why aren't you letting me place? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back at my board.
All right, I think that's it. I think I'm ready for recap.
All right. I'm ready, Clark.
All right. UK got 2 fighters as well.
London got 2 fighters.
India got 2 fighters as well.
India has 2 fighters.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the British in London have 5 anti-aircraft, 1 mech, 2 artillery, and now they have 11. One more infantry than before, 11.
11 infantry.
Yeah. And then there is still 2 infantry on a U.S. boat and 110. There is now 2 destroyers, an aircraft carrier, and a transport in 110.
Hold on. So there's still 2 infantry on a boat
U.S. boat.
in 110.
Yep.
Got it.
There are now 6 infantry and 1 tank and artillery in Spain.
6 British infantry?
Yep.
6 British infantry. You said 1 tank?
1 tank and 1 artillery.
Got it.
The Tunisia has 3 fighters, 1 diver, and 1 artillery.
Got it.
Alexandria has 2 mech.
Got that.
Egypt has 2 fighters. 81 has 2 transports and a destroyer.
Got it.
And on one of those transports should be a Russian mech.
Got it.
Let me just do that myself. See if it'll work. Add units. In Transjordan, there is 3 infantry and 1 anti-aircraft. In northwest Persia, there are 7 British fighters.
5, 6, 7 British fighters. Got it.
In eastern Persia, there are 3 mech and 1 tank.
Got it.
In India, there are 2 fighters.
Got it.
Off Sumatra is a British sub.
Got it.
Kwang Si has an infantry.
Got it.
Anhui has an infantry, mech, and 3 anti-aircraft.
Got it.
And I better plug this in or this is going to die. And 15 infantry in Xinjiang.
Can you do American?
Yep. Let me just plug in real quick. Okay, and now, for money, the British. Oh boy, why'd you stall? Nope, there we go. Got a spinning wheel for money. The British have $40. Okay, the Chinese have 1 infantry in Shantung.
One infantry in Shantung.
Yep. 4 infantry and 10 artillery in Anhui.
Say again. 4 infantry.
Yes, 4 infantry and 10 artillery in Anhui.
Four infantry. 10.
And 1 fighter.
Got it.
And 2 infantry in Kiangsi.
Got it.
The Americans. In West Coast, there's 2 anti-aircraft, and in Sea Zone 10, there's 3 more destroyers.
3 destroyers and 10.
Yep. There's a blocking destroyer off of Midway.
Got it.
And on Hawaii, there's an infantry and a mech.
Got it.
Off of Hawaii is the 2 destroyers and the fleet from Johnson, which is an aircraft carrier, 2 fighters, a cruiser, and a sub. So there's a sub, 2 destroyers, a cruiser, aircraft carrier, 2 fighters, and a transport off of Hawaii. Season 26. There's an American sub off of Celebes.
Got it.
Oh, by the way, I don't think you did the Russian sub for Yugoslavia.
I thought I did.
I thought you did the Russian sub off of Norway.
No, I think I looked for the. I'll have to go back and look, but I thought when I did Germany,
Yep.
I thought I rolled that.
You rolled. I thought you only rolled one convoy, and you had 2. Could be wrong, but I thought you only rolled 1 convoy. And
I'll have to double check.
yep. So then East Coast has 3 infantry, 2 artillery, and 1 tank.
3 infantry. 3 infantry, 2 artillery. And a tank.
And a fighter and a diver.
And a fighter and a diver.
2 anti-aircraft, of course, already there, and 3 more transports.
Three transports.
In
Got it.
in 91, there's 3 transports: aircraft carrier, fighter, and cruiser.
Got it.
Morocco has 2 mechs.
Got it.
Algeria has artillery.
Got it.
92 has a destroyer. 93 has a sub, and 99, I think it is, has a sub as well. Spain has artillery and a mech.
Artillery and a mech. Got it.
London has a bomber.
Got it.
110 has a sub, 2 aircraft carriers, 2 fighters, a destroyer, and a transport.
Got it.
And there's a transport in 125.
Did you bomb anything, Kronk?
I used the bomber in the battle for Spain.
Okay, got it.
And America ends with $75. The Chinese ended with $29.
Jesus. Time's running out for Japan.
Yep. I think so, yep.
Running out.
All right. That is it. I'm going to sign off as Crockett36 in my huge 47-minute video.
So, are you still live?
I was, yeah.